YouTube, it's Sandy Shocks TCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Today, Raging Bolt EX up on the menu. This archetype gets way better with Stellar Crown. If you have been sleeping under a rock, let me remind you, Raging Bolt is able to one-shot anything in the game because of the Bellowing Thunder attack. You're going to be able to slap 70 damage for every basic energy you're willing to discard from your Pokemon, and we're going to be able to slap down tons of energies because we play with the Teal Mask Ogerpons. That's right, and this time around it becomes your late game attacker, by the way, because you can now use Myriad Leaf Shower to knock something out. If it's a 1-prize Pokemon, you can turn it into a 2-prize Pokemon with the means of Briar. If the opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, you can knock something out with your Terra Pokemon and take an additional prize card. Taking additional prize cards has been incredibly good. Think about ADP, think about Iron in the hands. Taking prize cards is just very, very good. You use Raging Bolt to knock out 2 prizers time and time again, and you have a lot of gust to do so, and then Teal Mask can one-shot even a 1-prize Pokemon for an additional prize card. You have draw power through the means of Fezandipiti if something got knocked out, early game Squawkabilly, and Radiant Greninja to get the energies in the discard pile, so you can use your Professor Sada's Vitality to power up your Raging Bolts. You have Poke Stop at your disposal on top of Squawkabilly and Radiant Greninja and Fezandipiti, so tons of draw power to just find your Sada. There's a couple of Poke Gears thrown up in the list as well, so you can get those energies stacked upon yourself as well. And for Gust, we have 2 Pokemon Catcher, a Prime Catcher, a Boss, and a Palpad to get the Boss back. So a very streamlined list. Sandy Shocks is there to knock out Mimikyus, by the way, if you guys were wondering. So let's dive into some games. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you are, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Only takes 1 tiny second of your time, and I always appreciate it if you would do so. And also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. We have DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use that coupon ZAPLIST5 to get 5% off on everything. There's TC Evolutions for your damage counters, ability tokens, V-Star markers, you name it. 10% off using the coupon ZAPLISTTCG. There's PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can use the coupon ZAPLISTTCG for 5% off. And last but not least is CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZAPLISTTCG to help support the channel. Okay, we have entered the game here. The opponent chose to go first, so we don't mind because we actually love to go second, to be honest, because that means we're going to be able to hopefully get an attack off. This hand is actually not that good, to be honest. It would be better if we're going to be able to like Squawkabilly the hand away, but it looks like we are going to be up against Terapagos EX, which is a Pokemon that is very hard to take down, definitely with those Bouffalands left and right, but we'll figure out together if we're going to be able to beat the Terapagos EX deck. With the Bouffalands, we need to hit 290, which means we need 5 energies to discard, which can become quite annoying. I wonder what they're going to be able to get. So another Terapagos shows its face. If they slap down the 0 area under depth, we can also go wider on our board, which is nice. Could drop something with the Pokemon Catcher while we use an Iono is an option, but we just need to go to 2-2 price trade, and at this point I don't see myself attacking on the second turn. Actually, on the first turn going second, I don't see myself attacking with this hand at least. Unless, Squawkabilly shows its face. Okay, we have a lot of, they even got a Noctowl out as well, so that Iono might become a little bit more powerful than anticipated. So with the Fan Rotom, they can instantly slap down all of these Pokemon on the very first turn. As we've come to see, we did already make a video about Terapagos EX. Look at that, very powerful field indeed. Will they have... Yeah, they have the DTE as well on the one on the bench. Okay. They didn't go for the one on the active because they were afraid to get knocked out, I suppose. Okay, we have an energy here. I could already attach it, which is not a bad idea per se. And just go for that Iono instantly. I know we give them more cards, which seems bad. But yeah, it is what it is. We do compact with some additional things. There is... Teal Dance, that we actually, there's a Nuzball, which can get Radiant Greninja. I'm not gonna Squawkabilly here. Squawkabilly could become a liability, and we already have some Sadas in hand here, which I don't want to be wasting. So we're gonna get a Lightning Energy and a Grass Energy. Then we can use the concealed cards to get rid of the Lightning Energy right here. Let's go. We do have a switch card, so we can transform into a 1-prize Pokemon, which is actually not the worst idea I've seen. We're gonna go for that Teal Mask. Let's go. Drawing an additional card. There's even the Raging Bolt here, which helps out a ton. And I will simply switch to a 1 prize Pokemon here, just so we initiate the 2-2 prize trade. Alright, so let's see what they come back with. All the Pokemon they want to be attacking with are 2 prize Pokemon. So in that sense, we are a little bit in an advantage. They're going for the Arven play. Arven could get out Ultra Ball, could get out Noctowl, could get out Prime Catcher, which means they could try and go after our Teal Mask Ogerpon. But if that, oh, they even have Hero Escape, so we will need to do a little bit more work than I thought. There's already 1 energy in the discard pile, which is not a lot. So I wish maybe we didn't go for that Radiant Greninja as a sacrificial pawn, but we'll have to figure it out. Hero Escape with Bouffalant shenanigans will put them down. That's a lot of HP, by the way. 330 with 60 reduction. We gotta slap 390. I think the better option would become to gust up the Terapagos right there. The one that doesn't have the Hero Escape. Yeah. I think that is the plan for now. We also come back with Bravery Charm ourselves. They can only slap 220, which is actually kind of okay, in my opinion. They can get the Pidgeot out now as well. We do have come back with Briar to go down to 2 prizes, so that's at least something good. Candy Pidgeot, okay. Here they come. Noctowl has been established. Pidgeot EX has been established, which is a Pokemon which we can easier KO because Bouffalant only does the reduction on basic Pokemon, meaning Pidgeot EX is now the weakest liability 2 prize Pokemon on the field. Okay, Hero Escape coming down on the Terapagos right there. DTE, are they gonna knock out our Radiant Greninja? Unified Beatdown, okay, they are gonna knock it out. Cool. Okay, now it becomes a matter of time, right? If we find Prime Catcher, it's good. Since we do come back with a Lightning Energy in the discard pile, I'm actually going to be promoting this one. So we have the option available to us. There is a Pokegear as well. Lightning Energy here. There is a Boss's Orders play that could happen as well. This one. There's a switch card. Not exactly what we need here. Attachment there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough, right? I don't see any Bouffalants. So 350. Yeah, we're just gonna take care of this little problem instantly. That's what Raging Bull does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sayonara. Even the Hero Escape couldn't save them for the 2 prize knockout. Cool thing is, if they disrupt our hands, we can go for Fezandipiti because they would need to actually knock us out. And I don't even know if they're gonna be able to do that. I don't even know if they're playing Duskulls, Dusknoirs, all that stuff. We just come swinging here, Raging Bull, being able to one-shot anything in the game, and they weren't having, yeah, they're going for Colress's Tennessee to get a Stadium out of the deck. Is that what they really want? Another DTE and the Stadium to go bigger. Okay, they want to have the Stadium, so maybe they could evolve to Noctowl, get the Buddy Buddy Puff and go wide on their board and then go for 220. This guy is only gonna get knocked out if they... Oh, the Bouffalants are now coming into play. Sure. That's one of them at least. There's a... Oh, they are playing Duskull. If we go down to 2 prizes, they can do a lot of shenanigans for sure. We have the Boss's Orders, which we're not going to be able to play. We're going to have to Sada onto our Raging Bolts and go from there. I wonder what... They did use Colress, so I don't expect them to hand disrupt us anymore. Because, yeah, they cannot play the Unfair Stab while they're playing Hero Escape, which is super awesome. So that means we're going to have a ton of energies into play. And we're going to be able to take another 2 prize cards right there. Only 1 Bouffalant currently. They could swing, they could take more prize cards, I suppose, if they Dusknoir and put us down. Now, they're not gonna be able to do that because we're gonna take 2 prize cards right here. Yeah, I know we can still draw into Prime Catcher and then take the 2 prize cards right there. We just need to Sada. We have the Energy Retrieval as well, so it's gonna be ridiculously awesome. Going to be putting 2 Fightings there, E-Retrieval right there. There's gonna be a Darkness. They're gonna swing with the Phantom? That could be the thing, right? Swinging with the Phantom. I've seen that happen multiple times. Okay, another Buddy Buddy Puffin. 2 Duskulls. Okay, they could technically win with Dusknoir, But if they use Dusknoir, okay, they're gonna go counter catcher, knocking out this one. Okay. Now that changes everything. That does change everything. Because they're not taking 2 prize cards. I'm not gonna slap down any weak HP Pokemon anymore. We have Bravery Charms in our list as well, making things a little bit more awkward for them. 70. With this one. What? Alright. Curtain Vessel. I'm gonna save that Nuzball. Just gonna take these. I'm gonna take a Lightning and Grass. And on top of that, we will go for... I think in this scenario, it is actually not too bad of an idea to just get Fezandipiti thrown up in the list. Right? Because I expect to get Ionoed. And I also want to draw more cards, right? I don't want to knock out this 1 prize Pokemon. Definitely not. Nuzball. Maybe another Teal Dance. Because that can allow us to draw more cards, right? Yeah, let's take the Teal Dance. Let's go with that. And then first of all, let us go for Professor Sada. Fighting for you, fighting for you. There's the Briar, which could totally help. It could totally help, but it has to knock out a 2 prize Pokemon, which is most likely not gonna be the case here. Night Stretcher could get the Greninja out, which is awesome. We're gonna Teal Dance. We're gonna Teal Dance. Where's our gusting options? We're gonna... okay, what are we gonna do? Night Stretcher. Get Greninja out. We're gonna Concealed Cards. Pokemon Catcher. Okay, there we go. That's something we could use. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take down the thing that's causing us the most trouble, and that's Pidgeot EX. On top of that, we will go for an Energy Retrieval, and we're gonna get Lightning and Grass. Gonna put the Lightning here. We will Switch Guard. Slap down another one of these. Another Teal Dance. Okay, now things become interesting, right? We could swoop that entire field of the opponent with a Pokestop, which is awesome. So here we go. Which Pokemon are... they just concede. They just concede. Pidgeot will be gone. The bench would be reduced. We had a full setup. We're gonna go the 2-2-2 prize trade because we still had Prime Catcher and Ball. So yeah, Terapagos. One of those decks that I actually put on the 11th place, or just an honorable mention in my top 10 best decks from Stellar Crown. Definitely check that video out if you haven't already. The link should be in the description below, so you can learn a thing or two about the Stellar Crown format and which decks got better, which decks got worse, and what the deck lists are made of. Most in particularly, Briar really helping out. So that's our first victory with the updated Raging Bolt. Let's play another game here, and yeah, I just want to mention here that I actually played Raging Bolt in the last format, but I found it to be like a little bit inconsistent at times and having a bad Charizard matchup, but now like that switches around, to be honest, because of Briar. Now you can just punish that Radiant Zard that always like is there in your face to lose yourself the game, and then knock that out with a Teal Mask for 2 prizes using Briar, which is awesome. Okay, we lost the coin flip. We have a Dragon coin, so we're not saying anything because Dracopult would like to go first. Regidraco V-Star would like to go first. So if we go second, I would prefer that. Not only can you bail yourself out with the Burst Roar of the Raging Bolt. Okay, we go first. Interesting. Let's see what we're up against. We do start with Raging Bolt, which is not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. We could have started with the Teal Mask, but that's a little bit more of a liability, I suppose. Slowpoke. What is this Slowpoke deck? I don't even know. Teal Dance. Our hand is actually not good. We get more. We get more. I'm actually gonna go for Pokegear already. I wouldn't recommend doing so, but I want to make the chance better that we do draw into like Nazball Squawkabilly shenanigans. Yeah, that's all we're coming back with. This is very bad. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're up against a Slowpoke. So it most likely is like some sort of a Duskull Slowking, or maybe it's this. Yeah, if it's the Slowking deck, that would be very crazy. Normally, you would be able to take an additional prize card strength through the means of Briar, but yeah, we're playing Radiant Greninja. What is it? Is the Slowking deck? Maybe they will go for an Iono here. I would be really, really grateful if they would do that. We didn't go for Squawkabilly. Is that good or bad? It is gonna be sort of Gardevoir deck, so there is a chance they're Ionoing us this turn. We have only 4 cards in hand. No, that's not the case. It is not the case. We are still in this scenario. There's Pokestop. Pokestop could discard an energy, and then off we go to the races. Not the case. We do have Prime Catcher though, but that is not what we need. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. Oh, there is an Iono in the list, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, there is something we can do. Sure. Iono. Let's see what we are getting here. Okay, we have the Bravery Charm that could help us out. We can draw more cards. I think the best plan of action is to go get the Greninja up on board. I'm gonna concealed cards to draw. There's a Lightning Energy, which is great. There is a Nazball as well, which could get another Raging Bolt out. Fezandipiti is here. I could slap that down. On the other hand, there's Night Stretcher. I'm gonna Pokemon Catcher. I don't want this Slowpoke to actually attack us randomly, so I'm actually just gonna take down a Ralts if I could. There's a Bravery Charm. Fezandipiti is something we could really use. It's also becoming a liability if they're actually using some sort of a Kyurem. So we could technically Night Stretcher, get the Grass Energy, Teal Dance to get more energies into play. We're gonna use Briar, hopefully. Yeah, this is also actually pretty good because now we are actually gonna be able to get some energies into discard pile. Get 2 of these. The other one has a Lightning already, so that's nice. Take these. Put our HP to some higher levels. And we're gonna Burst Roar. It's not the best thing ever, let me add you that, but it's the best thing we could come up with. So we're gonna have to take down a 1-prizer, a 1-prizer, take down the Gardevoir EX, and from Colorless Sandy, if we knock out the Gardevoir EX, then we have taken 4 prize cards. We take the last 2 by using the Briar. I know, things could have gone way better, but on the other hand, they cannot attack randomly with the Slowking now. It's a Slowking deck, what can we say? They could Kyurem this one, and then we're damaged, but we still have switch cards, so that's not going to be doing too much, I suppose. Ultra Ball. And this time around, we're going to be able to set ourselves up. We can also have a 1-prize Sandy Shocks thrown up in the list to upset the prize trade. I think maybe going with that first is not too bad of an idea. If we're finding switch card, that is. But if they can slap 110 on 3 targets, that also goes down unless... does the Sandy Shocks have more HP? I should really check. Yeah, we should really check. Okay, Curlia is nice. That's something we could take down. Lots of Teal Masks here. I'm just gonna go for concealed cards first. Okay, there's the Briar already. I actually don't need more of these. Instead, we're just gonna try and get, yeah, this one also out of deck. So it looks like our good friend Sandy Shocks is prized. That is bad. Here comes Sada. Fighting. Let's go. More stuff available. I'm not gonna use any of these cards. Don't want to discard my resources. And on the other hand, we do have Palpad, so Yeah, I'm not gonna discard any resources. Just gonna knock this one out. Yeah. Here we go. Bellowing Thunder from our active. And the first Kirlia goes down. Okay, we are a little bit behind. Let's just imagine they went first. Okay, Sandy Shocks appears. It has 120 HP, which is great. I'm expecting now a random Slowking attack. I don't know from which Pokemon it's gonna be. The best plan of action could become... Yeah, they get rid of balls, which is nice. This one most likely will transform into a Gardevoir. There's an Arven. Yeah, if that is a Gardevoir, they also need... Yeah, they already had their Stadium card, right? Because of the Colossus tendency. Also, if we are at exactly 1 prize card remaining... Yeah, they take 2 prize cards with the Slowbro. Note to self. They're gonna go for TM Evo? Really? Nah, they're gonna get rid of that. They're not gonna go for TM Evo. This is a very funky situation because typically you're 1 turn faster with Raging Bolt, but we'll see how it goes. Note to self, we didn't use Squawkabilly, which is nice. We didn't use Fezandipiti as well, so what are they gonna do? Slap 500 damage with that Slowking. They need to put Onyx on top of the deck. We also burned our Iono, which could be really useful. They didn't slap down the 2 prizes right there, so that's interesting. Maybe we should just go after the Kirlias here. 2 rolls down. Okay, Super Rod is there. That's scratch that plan. And we only slap 90 damage, so Sandy Shocks is not going to be able to do a lot right now. Gotta be at night. What attack is it gonna be? I don't see any Gardevoir yet. Seek Inspiration. It's Kyurem, alright. 110. That's actually not bad. The Kyurem attack here. They do correct the. They do use the correct Pokemon here. Sure. Okay. What else? We are gonna go for definitely Professor Sada. Lightning and fighting. Okay, we have the Prime Catcher, which is great. They're not gonna be able to reaccelerate those energies. They won't. Yeah. We're gonna have to go for concealed cards. I can still use E-Retrieval to get energies back. Okay, there's the lightning energy, which is perfect. I'm actually going to be using attachment here. Let's go. We're going to Prime Catcher the Kirlia. Let's go. We're also going to be putting a Sada on top of the deck with the Academy at night, just so we are safe. Alright, now we go rock and roll with this attack. Only going to discard 2 energies here. Going to discard 1. And they might trap us. They most likely won't. Yeah, 2 energies, bam. Let's go. Another Kirlia slaughtered. 4 prizes to take. So if a Gardevoir EX ever shows, we can knock that out. And also wait until the opponent has like 2 prize cards remaining so we can use Briar. It's a little bit more difficult because I have this Greninja here. And some of these Slowking decks do come packed with some surprises. Yeah, 1 Kirlia. That's the card we need to go after. So Pokegear, Bossasaurus will need to do it. Refinement. Getting rid of the counter catcher. Yeah, Slowking decks typically are clunky. So I don't expect them to do well at regionals. Okay, the Iono is cool because we're actually going to be drawing into Sada because of their Knight Academy card. Knight Nesball is also not useful right now. We could Sada first because... Or we could draw into like if we Earthen Vessel. Getting ourselves more energies. Like at this point we don't need more. We might just draw into Boss's orders. Teal Dance. Let's go. Balls' orders. This one 100%. We're gonna Teal Dance again. I'm gonna be attaching here. Sure. And now we're gonna be using the Academy at Night to put our Sada back on top, so we are Iono proof. And we're gonna be going for the Bellowing Thunder. And we're gonna discard a Lightning Energy and a Grass Energy. Let's go. Another Curlia slaughtered. You see how this can go on forever, right? Because their deck is like not consistent at all, that we can just take down all the Curlias before they're able to evolve. They're never, unless they're playing one copy of Reversal Energy, they're not attacking with the Slowking anytime soon. Unfair okay, that is the difference, because we actually put the Sada on top. Now we do not have the Sada. There's 6, 2, 4, 6, 12. Okay, I think we're out of energies here. Luckily, our active can still attack, which is the main point. Yeah, we're actually playing 12 energy, not 13 energies. There's still 1 energy remaining. Okay, Iono, okay, sure. Switch cards. These switch cards could help, because I think there's also a Crobat that's sometimes in the Slowking decks that is gonna allow them to take more prize cards on a damaged Pokemon right there. So I think I'll go for that. I'm gonna switch card, heal these two, and start swinging again. We have the Pokegear as well. If we find Sada, we're good to go. Pokemon Catcher as well. We can knock out another one of these if we want to. Pokegear. Professor Sada. I'm gonna leave my Pokemon Catcher because Gardevoir will show up, right? Here we go. It's gonna be fighting here, lightning there, drawing more cards, energy retrieval, 2 grass energies. We can still use Pokemon Catcher, I suppose. Let's switch card this one. This one actually slaps 30 damage plus 30 more for every energy. So if we have 3 energies, that's 120, which is actually the better plan here. We can safely go for Teal Dance. Then go for switch card. I don't know what we're gonna top deck, but the cool thing is that we can ensure that we have draw power through the means of Night Academy and put the energy on top of the deck. Or do we need Gust? Maybe the Gust on top is probably the win condition, right? And now we go for Myriad Leaf Shower, another knockout. Okay, if Gardevoir EX appears, we just need to Gust it up and we win. That is the main plan. Superior Energy Retrieval, really nice card to have right now. So look at that, that Slowking deck is getting like humiliated. It's crazy. We only need to take 2 more prize cards. The opponent just uses Arven, no Iono played. So what did they are there? Discard pile 2 Ionos and an Unfair Stamp, which means we come pack with Pokemon Catcher. We could still draw into Palpad on top of Pokegear with the help of Radiant Greninja and the Teal Dances. That could still happen. No, because we have burned 3 Pokegears already. Sure. Slowpoke. Gardevoir EX is there, so that's a card we can go after to just win the game. The only thing we need is Prime Catcher. Oh, Prime Catcher's already gone. The only thing we need is Palpad into Balsasaurus or the Pokemon Catcher that is now on top of the deck. Let's see what they come pack with. Which Pokemon will it be? The Academy at Night. Seek Inspiration. It is Conkeldurr. 250. Alright. 250. I think Crabominable could also do the same thing, right? Okay. Let's go with this one. And let's see how it goes, right? We can also use Briar, by the way, if we want to. Let's see. Pokemon Catcher. Do we win the game? No, we do not win the game. But the cool thing is that we have Teal Dance. Let's go. We're gonna go for... Yeah, that's actually not bad. I don't think they're gonna take 4 prize cards here. They could take a couple, but not all of them. I'm gonna go for Superior Energy Retrieval. Get rid of these. Take myself a bunch of Grass Energies. We're gonna attach here. We're gonna Concealed Cards. Yeah, we couldn't find the way. We could still overlap this, I suppose. But before we do that, we're actually gonna be going Academy at Night. Putting a card from our hand on top of the deck, which is the Briar, by the way, which is totally cool. They will never know. I'm gonna go Pokestop right there. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna go for the Bellowing Thunder. And I'm with 70 damage. We still need to discard 2. So I'm actually gonna discard one of this. And if this one survived, they don't, I don't mind. Still have Fighting Energy in hand, so I think I'll just discard this. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we just need to take one more prize card. I put the Briar on top, but the Briar is not what we need, right? Yeah, I was thinking like we need 2 more prize cards with that, like all of these Pokemon can one-shot, right? What are they gonna do? Can they miraculously win the game? I actually was thinking like the Briar is the card we need, but not really. I don't even know if they have Ionos left. Can't Sleep Alone? Okay, that's funky for their Kieran plays. Arven, so they don't even bother altering our hands. Do they even have resources left? 3 of them remain. Yeah, they just have nothing left. They run out of steam. The Slowking deck ran out of steam. I should have put an energy on top, 100%. But we had enough to just win the game anyhow, so... Okay, Slowking deck is gone. That was funky, right? You see, at one point there was a capability of like waiting and then the opponent went down to 2 prize cards, but don't do that up against the Guardian deck. They can manipulate stuff with sometimes Monkey Dories, sometimes they use weird attacks with the Slowking, but yeah, Slowking not the deck you really want to be playing at regionals. But Raging Bull is going pretty well though. I wish I was actually getting the turn 1 attack of going second. You don't always need it because you do have Briar to help out with prize mapping, but still. Okay, we go first. Actually, we can choose. I'm actually going second, yeah. Going second with Raging Bolt feels the best. And I haven't used Squawkabilly at all. What's going on? That's what I get. That's what I get. Why do I keep getting these ridiculously bad starts? I keep winning games, but at what cost? This is bad. The hands could be better, I suppose. They do come back with a Squawkabilly. Are we able to like... I wish we have like Ultra Ball or Nuzball to squawk this entire hand away. Darkness Energy and Squawkabilly. What is it? It's going to be Roaring Moon, right? Luckily we have a 1 prizer up front. It's gonna be one hell of a difficult matchup. Concealed cards. I wish I could do that. My hand is just so bad at even that I cannot do. Not an energy, not a Nuzball, nothing. Are they gonna squawk this hand away or are they gonna wait? Maybe they drew into like 3 Sadas. Draw the turn and then use concealed cards for 2 more Sadas. It's gonna be Ultra Ball. Fezandipiti goes away. And Roaring Moon appears. I think there's no way we can win unless we get a very powerful Nuzball Squawk here. Night Stretcher. Are they gonna get back this Fezandipiti? Yeah. A And now the Squawk. Okay, they had Sada. They didn't want to slap down Pokestop. Very peculiar. Didn't want to help us out. All these tasty 2-prize Pokemon, and we are not able to touch them with this hand. Dark Patch. At least they're getting somewhere. They have the patch run already, so They put the 1-prize Pokemon up front, which doesn't matter because they can switch out again with Patcherant. It's an energy. Pretty useless, I would say. Yeah, this is not gonna cut it. Why did that happen? A total brick hand. Like all the late game cards grouped together. No way to draw more cards. I wish it was a Grass Energy. Grass Energy into Squawkabilly could have been nice. Because if we would have been able to actually get 1 energy on the Teal Dance, we could respond if they take down the 1-prize Pokemon, but yeah. One more game for Raging Bolt EX. Winning the coin flip is nice. But let's hope we can get an attack off. It never happened. Never happened. Going second, getting the attack off. What's going on? Okay, this time around we do have draw power. Having backed with the Teal Dance, potentially. Oh, Gardevoir. Is it Classic Guardy? That means we lose. Unless we rely on Briar. Okay. Very interesting. And we go second, so we need the attack. If we don't get the attack off, we will lose against Guardy because it looks like Classic Guardy, right? We Earthen Vessel, get Fighting, get Lightning. Nazball. I wait with Nazball because we could draw. No, we could Nazball instantly, right? Waited with the Nazball probably. Because we could draw into Sawdust and then we can start swinging? Not really. Secret box on the very first turn. That is incredible. They do get rid of Turo Boss Energy, but they will be able to find another Buddy Puff, and then if we're up against straight Classic Guardy, and if we're not getting the attack off, the deck will most likely lose. Guardy is getting better in the upcoming format, by the way. Are they gonna set up an Artisan? We also don't play the Lost Vacuum in this kind of list. You could actually try and include it somewhere, like if you want. They're really debating what to pick with the secret box. Okay, just a Great Ball and an Artisan. Yeah, they go for the Artisan, which is actually great. That means we can actually slap down the Sandy Shocks. At least get an ancient Pokemon into play, which is nice. So Artisan, getting Sandy Shocks. Let's check real quick. We do have impact with Squawkabilly if need be. 3 copies of Sada. Okay, let's Teal Dance first because we can still use the Earthen Vessel to discard another type of energy, like this one, for example. Earthen Vessel, get rid of this. Get this one. Sure. Slap down this. Teal Dance. It's another Nazball. This is reassuring. That means we can get this one on board. I don't want to slap down Squawkabilly in this matchup, to be honest. That's really bad. So I think I will not go with that. Instead, going for Radiant Greninja. Because if I go for Squawkabilly, that will indicate that I will most likely lose the battle. There's a Briar, so the card we don't need right now. Pokestop. We can still find a Nuzball. Pokegear? No, it's a Palpat. It is a Palpat. Most likely want to swing with this one first, right? The hand does not look good at all. That's there. Yeah, this is not great. We can wait a turn, I suppose. They're not gonna be able to attack right now. Our hand is actually pretty nice. Could Bravery Charm somewhere. Yeah, let's slap this down. And end the turn. Yeah, this is not great. I'm not gonna tell you it's a great. Okay, would not be able to attack on the very first turn going second, like none of the time. I could have gotten the Squawkabilly out, but that's a 2-prize liability, which I didn't want to do against Gardevoir. And now they come back with Research and a bunch of Guardies. The counter catcher goes away though. Boss is away as well, so their gusting capabilities are diminishing by the minute. We could Superior Energy Retrieval, start swinging with this one. We do have the Briar. I didn't want to reveal that as well, so attack, attack, KO Guardian EX, and go for Briar. That is the plan. Will it happen? Figure it out. Their gusting is gone though. I don't want to give them the 2-2-2 prize rate. So let's say we take a prize card, they take 2. We take a prize card again. Now we need to knock out Gardevoir EX then. It's not gonna work like that, because if we knock something out right now, they knock out a 2-prizer. We knock something out again, we go down to 4, they go down to 2, and then we need to use Briar, which is not gonna happen. So we need to attack with Sandy Shocks? Is that gonna happen here? Can we do that? We need to attack with Sandy Shocks first, which is annoying. They still come back with Monkey Dory shenanigans as well, which isn't a discard pile, so... But they only have 16 cards left in deck, which is kind of nuts. 3 Curlias ready to strike, an energy going onto the Drifloon, Screamtail activation as well. They're gonna retreat into Greninja. Okay, they have all the options in the world. It's gonna be really scary to win this one. Okay, now we have Pokegear, which is great. If we're able to find a Sada, which we do. It's time for Sada. Lightning, lightning. Okay, we have the Vessel here and the Switch card as well. Not bad at all. Bravery Charm could be put on this one. Earthen Vessel. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Nuzball. Get myself fighting, get myself grass. Fighting energy here. Switch card. Currently do not have another Sada, so I'm actually gonna go concealed cards first. Okay, we have the Iono. This guy can slap 90, which is not enough. We do not have access to Prime Catcher or Pokemon Catcher, so it's gonna have to be a really close one where we go. Only 1 energy is not what we need. I'm actually gonna go for Pokestop. Still not what we need. Not exactly. 2 more grass energies here. Teal Dance. Yeah, we can still retreat if we want to. I didn't want to... Come on, can we find Pokemon Catcher or something? Nope. We did everything. Unfortunately, we're going to have to manually retreat the energies of the Sandy Shocks and just go with that one. Could put the Bravery Charm here, forcing them to find Bravery Charm. They most likely will have it, right? Well, we can try it. Let's go. We need to discard 2 energies. Let's discard them from this one. Okay, not great. Definitely not great. It's again not turn 1 attacking. We do come back with a Sada here. Their gusting capabilities have been diminished with 1 counter catcher and 1 boss being gone. Drifloon will most likely knock out Raging Bolt here. And then we need to attack with Sandy Shocks. And then hope they don't have counter catcher, their second copy. But the second copy of counter catcher, oh, they have Palpad. They're gonna put the ball, they have the Palpad. Nah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. Maybe we just stack tons of energies onto... Nah, it's gonna work. Not gonna work because the only way Briar works against Gardevoir EX is if you can get the turn 1 attack. And now with them having so much draw power and having access to the boss's orders again, we can no longer win. 11 cards left in deck. Look at that. 9 energies in their discard pile. And they still come back with Super Rods, so... If we had Vacuum, it would have been a different story. Vacuum and knock out this one. Take 3 prizes and then go for Briar. How can we survive here? They have the boss again, right? If we had the Vacuum, it would have been way better, but now we were way too slow up against this Guardy. Nothing we can do. And the Turo as well, so we cannot even go after Gardevoir EX. Yeah, this is already over. Unless... Even if... I don't know, there's no way. Nope. Sada time, unfortunately. What's to do now? Superior energy retrieval, get these. Get all the energies back. Attachment of the turn here. How many energies can we put onto a Teal Dance fella? In total, we compact with 7 grass. That's 240. We're never knocking out Guardy EX. Never. It's so silly. Tons of Teal Dance. We have attackers. That's not the issue. This one can attack again. So maybe... I don't think they're gonna have... They could have balls, but if we slow down their gusting capabilities with the means of knocking out this one, we might create an opportunity. Because now another Curlia hits the discard pile. I know the Drifloon can go crazy. I know, but I don't want them drawing boss. Let's see if they find boss or not. Heavy Ball. And their discard pile 2 Curlias. So that's my main concern right now. Is if we can buy ourselves a turn by doing all this stuff. I wonder if they will attack the Sandy Shocks here. Maybe all the Super Rods are no longer to be... are all prized, that could be an option. No, they are not prized. All my hopium for winning the game here removed. And as mentioned, the reason why Gardevoir EX has been getting more popular is because Raging Bolt is that popular. And by showcasing this, also never getting a turn 1 attack off, going second was really kind of devastating. Didn't want to slap down the Squawkabilly because prize race, it would have not mattered. There is still a world where we Iono and just put a Bravery Charm onto a Raging... No, Bravery Charm is gone. Sad. Gardevoir EX has returned. It's the one that is damaged currently. And an Iono on top of it. So no boss. How many energies there? They could snipe something, I suppose. We have Balls and Prime Catcher. Okay. Psychic Embrace. If all their energies are divided, can we trap them? They still have... They did put Turo back as well. No, they did not. They did not. One Psychic Energy remains. They retreat? Okay. That's the problem. Sandy Shocks will get destroyed. Yeah, if we had Vacuum, it would have been way easier. So if you want to attack against this matchup, you could go for Vacuum. Let's see here. What can we do? We have so much Gust. We have a ton of Gust. At one point, Briar will not matter unless we find Night Stretcher to attack again with Sandy Shocks. But then it still wouldn't matter. Quick stop. Energy retrievals. Okay. We are gonna pact with Sada. So Earthen Vessel. Can we do something here? Briar, Night Stretcher. Okay, there is a world where we attack with Sandy Shocks again. And we do it again next turn as well. No Sandy Shocks, unfortunately. Nothing left. Yeah, we can try to Teal Dance into the Sandy Shocks. This doesn't matter. Night Strike. We're most likely getting knocked out here. Most likely. But if we have more HP, that could help. That could help. Now Pal Pad in these two. I don't know if it's gonna work. 490. We only need to discard one energy. We can discard Guardy. We actually can knock out Guardy. Take 2 prizes there, but then we get knocked out, right? This one needs to go. If we knock out this one, we lose. How many Guardy EX in there discard pile? 1. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try to go for this strategy, where we knock out the Drifloon, then go for a switch card, knock something else out, and go from there. I could have Night Stretcher to get the Sandy Shocks, but I'm expecting to get knocked out here. 1 Bravery Charm in their discard pile. We are equal in price rate, so Counter Catcher does no longer work. They can still Balls though. Balls, Monkey Dory attack. Are they gonna come with the Scream Tail? Who are they gonna Scream Tail? Are they gonna Scream Tail Radiant Greninja? 160. Oh, they're gonna Turo up the Guardy EX. Attack with the Scream Tail? Take a 1 prizer and then go from there out. Okay. And then they can boss with Monkey Dory the Ogerpon. Interesting. We still have Prime Catcher, so I could technically knock this guy out. We need to knock it out because we want to force a Gardevoir EX to come into play. They only have 3 cards remaining. That's most likely going... Yeah, Super Rod here. Darkness Energy, Monkey Dory, all that stuff going back in the deck. So if we Iono, they draw, they instantly have this, right? But will they have Gardevoir EX? They most likely just draw their entire deck. Okay, Drifloon instead. Drifloon. They still have access to a Bravery Charm, right? Or with 6 energies and Monkey Dory, they can get there as well. Okay, the Greninja goes away. They go down to 2. We can now take an additional prize card with Briar, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. It could get us somewhere if they're not able to knock us out, but the Monkey Dory play is the scariest part about all of this. Bossing up this one. They cannot knock anything out unless they have Monkey Dory plays. I'm gonna try to knock out that Drifloon. Like that. And there's 3 energy stuck on the little fella there as well. There are 2 prizes. We could go for attack with this one, but then they just Monkey Dory shenanigans. They could still Scream Tail this one, and I want to use Briar. So that's also no good. Fezandipiti. They didn't knock something out. They did knock something out. Okay. Fezandipiti. So we can Iono, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. We're gonna attach the energy here. We are gonna go for a powerful Iono. Let's go. Briar is still in the deck. Okay, Pokestop is here. We have draw power through the means of these. I'm not gonna Pokestop because I could discard my Briar. So instead, I'm just gonna go Bellowing Thunder. And I'm gonna discard 2 energies from this guy. Yeah. Okay, let's figure out what they have. They can just draw a lot of cards with the Curlias, but then they need to discard resources. They need to have Gust as well. Their energies on the Scream Tail. Like we're in a position that if they're not taking a prize card here, we can win through the means of using Briar. So maybe they think I'm not gonna get out any 2 prizer. Okay, they had the nice stretcher in there as well. So they need Monkey Dory, they need Darkness Energy, and they need Boss. And Gardevoir EX. That's 4 cards they need. Maybe the Iono worked out. You never know. That would be beautiful if it did. Then we just need to find a way to then get our another Curlia. Look at that, they just draw their entire setup. Please, 1 card of the combo be at the bottom of the deck. Please. They get rid of the boss. No boss? No boss today. No boss today. Gardevoir EX is still coming though. Bravery Charm. Monkey Dory. How much damage is a Scream Tail able to do here with the Bravery Charm? 140, so that's going to be 120 with Monkey Dory in combination. Could get them to the 1-shot and snipe and get. Oh, that was so close. I almost got away with it. Almost. So that's one hell of a lot of damage. 240 snipe. We don't have. Yeah, if we didn't slap down Fezandipiti, maybe we could have gotten away with it. But on the other hand, they threw away Boss and they did slap down Monkey Dory. And even then, they could have just knocked out the active here. More energies. Look at that, 130, that's crazy. How much snipe is the Scream Tail gonna do? Roaring Scream. So we were close to go for the crazy Briar turn, but it didn't happen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG content, and also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. They are, of course, with links mentioned down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.